Hi there. I'm going to make a video. Um, um, just a minute. Hi. Now, you know that if you watch some of my videos, that I have a set of tools that I've been making as I go along and find out various things about Windows and the operating system. And one of those tools is this little thing here called User Assist Viewer. And if you don't know about the User Assist functionality, uh, it's something I came across by accident in the registry. I don't think I am there. Okay, I should put a save this in my favorites. Every user uh, under your current user in the registry may not have. Most users will have these two keys, and the thing that I came across was all these funny strings that were weird and cryptic, and that could, it looked like, it looked like there were funny drive letters, and there was something going on, and that this might have been malware, something to do with malware. But in fact, it's not. It's a built-in thing to do with the operating system, and in particular, to do that. What I just had there was like a recently used item, uh, and it takes care of that. It creates the list of recently used programs and recent documents if you want, and so on. And those things are stored in these two registry keys, which have these funny looking symbols, but in fact it's just a simple algorithm to unscramble these, and each of these things represents a program that was run somehow through the operating system, through the shell, and it's what was it called? ROT13. That's what it is. These strings are such that everything that's a letter is 13 positions away from where it should be. So that because the alphabet has 26 letters, if you then go ahead and they say rotate, you add another 13, and that brings you back to where you started, right? Or subtract. If you think of the whole alphabet as a circle, starting from A and then to Z and then starting over again in a circle, then rotating the letters by 13 gives you this scrambled mess. In particular, RKR, ROT13 wise, is EXE. Turns out E plus 13 should give you R. E. R. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See? Now if I add another 13 to that, add 13 from the R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 gives me E again. See? So starting from R, that gives an E. and K was the other one, right? K plus 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 is X, and R again is E. So these are EXE. And inside here is a bunch of information, which after many weeks of fiddling around and struggling, I was able to decipher and present it in this format here. Here are the entries from that list, the one we were just looking at, and what this program does that I made. Well, the most important thing that it does is that it shows when things changed. Okay, now you'll see that there's a star here. That means I haven't saved to disk, actually to the registry really, this current state of the information here. This +6 means that the state, this particular value for this particular entry, changed 6 times since the last time I saved. Okay, the last time I saved, wasn't that long ago. I can see a history. I don't know I forget if it shows time. It does show time. 13th at 2:31, so not very long ago, right? Was the last save. I don't want to view it. But the thing that's interesting about this, for instance, is that I didn't use the control panel since that time. In fact, I was doing something completely unrelated to system things. I was watching a video. So why has this gone up by 6 is a question. Command, this says got focus. It doesn't mean I ran it, it means it got focus. These numbers are executions. This here was executed. That's true. I was watching videos and the focus changed several times. Okay. One of the things that I found, I cleared all of this out at one point just to get a fresh start, and this was a few days ago. Just because again, I'm always getting suspicious about things that are happening with the internet. And why does my computer run so fast when I unplug the internet, and so slow when it's plugged in? It's currently plugged in. And one of the things I found, this is new, all of these are new. This garbage, I'm pretty sure, is related to that. One of the things I found was something that told me that I better start to worry. And that was, where is it now? Here. Here's a program called MSRA. I don't remember ever typing those letters in. It might be related to something else, right? Well, it turns out that MSRA is Microsoft Remote Assistance, EXE. Alright? Now, I also don't recall ever running this, but I might have. WinRAR. I may have tried to install that. In any case, it got recorded, and so I can find out here again, system properties remote. I'm finding a lot of remote things, and I was, one of the things that has been bothering me here again, remote assistance, right? Is that I would go to one or another user and click on this thing, and the most recently used program would be like remote assistance in the start menu. You know, a remote desktop, right? And like, I never used remote desktop, and I have the service disabled and everything. But you see, this one is a command line thing, and this allows someone to remotely control your system uh, through terminal services, and you wouldn't be aware of anything going on. Uh, it would just be, it would all take place probably on this side, the session 0 on this side, possibly. So um, so what I did was I got my super prompt up and ran Explorer from here, went into System 32, and I just locked the file. That one, actually there are several, and several in this list. There's one, well, I don't know if it's listed. There's a way to run this remote assistance through a COM object, and there's a DLL that I found. I use my file find and found this. Okay, that other one, it's probably not RA. There's a DLL that I know is a COM DLL, and I locked it as well, and I know it's related to remote assistance because I printed out its properties or its information that you know you can put inside of a DLL what it's used for. Where is it? RAD with remote assistance. That sounds like manager. One of these should be locked. Well, maybe it got unlocked. It's something or someone who's been accessing my machine through remote assistance. Sure, because I never ran that program, and it's a command line program. It doesn't get executed through the control panel. It's something I looked it up online, and it's something that's used through a command line exclusively. Now I don't know where the other one was. Let's see now. All of these things have backup in case something happens, and I locked the backups as well. Oh, here it is. Here's one anyway. Security policy. These MUI things. Grassman. That sounds familiar. What was the other one? MSRA. MSR. Now I know I locked this. It's probably become unlocked, you see, because now I've discovered a new thing. That wasn't there before, and it just happened just now. And then I went to run the program to find out what the program was. Something or someone, where is it now, ran, where is it? It can't be there very high up in the list. Command control panel. No, I haven't saved it. I'll find it in a minute. And execution, Chrome, virtual dog, I ran that, I remember. Oh, this, here. MSDT, well, it didn't get run, it received focus. Well, I don't know how it could receive focus if there was no record of it being run. If there's no record of it being run, that means it was executed through a means other than the shell. So that would be maybe through terminal services or something. So I went to see what is this MSDT that I've never used. It's here. What it is diagnostics. You know, that the remote access isn't working, so it's gotten diagnostics. When I run this, okay, this is cool. This is quite funny. This is something that requires elevated privilege. Somebody ran it twice, in fact. I mean, it said, oh no, it's just one. Okay. Enter passkey provided by your support professional. I don't even know what passkey would be, right? Like, how could this have run and I didn't notice the pop-up? And the only way to use this is to enter some kind of passkey. Well, what I'm going to do, is eliminate it from use. Okay, now they can't use that anymore. And I'm going to fix that backup. I know I fixed before. But, so they probably used that program to do the fixing the backup of MSDT. Is it D? No, MSRA. Oh no, okay. Maybe it's still okay. Okay, unable to show. I think it's still locked. Okay, so it's still empty, but I guess the thing is it didn't have this, it had this little lock before and now it doesn't. And the other one, whatever it was, what's this one? MSTSC is also on the list. Oh yes. RAS. This is remote assistance something something. Somebody's using remote assistance on this thing as a means to get in. System 32. RASA. In here. Oh, this is Windows. Oh, that's why. Well, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. 1632. Directory. Hmm. We'll get to that. Okay, now this is seems like it's still fine. Yeah. Now what is it? Remote access dial. Oh, just dials. Unless somebody changed it. RASLUI. Oh, that has a different name. It's been renamed. RASDL. And now it says AT. I don't think that's correct. Maybe it is. This looks like something for dialing. It says 2009, but you can't trust these dates. RAS. RAS. The other one was MS, right? Oh, MS. RA. There was another MSRA file that was a DLL file. Certain, pretty certain anyway. That it had the same first few letters. So what am I doing in S? Oh, typelid. That's right. That's right. Something legacy. Now, what did I search for? And I remember that there was a typelib and a DLL, and it looked like it was a COM thing, and I did dump bin, and the dump bin showed me that it was a COM thing. It had, register server and register server, the four functions for COM. I lost the. I just bought a new keyboard, and I'm so unfamiliar with keyboards now. Device driver. Where's the LL one? Here. There should be things with locks in here. Gone away. Well, they won't be using that other program to fix the problem anymore. Still, this Windows 7 is so full of security holes that there's no telling how many other ways there are to get in. Peer, some peer dist service, like what's that all about? I hate to look at this stuff, really. I do. It always frightens me when I walk through these directories or look in the registry. But they appear in this program. This thing's actually become quite useful. I use it all the time now. To find out what's going on my machine. That's probably true. Chrome, it's probably the same as it was. Windows. RAS 2. Okay, I got a lock. No, this one is locked. How did it get focus? RASAT. Oh, that's just the dialer, wasn't it? That was this thing. Okay, well, it could be that I dialed the phone, but I don't recall doing it. I wonder what this is. Remote app shell, I wonder if that's in my list here. This is now locked. I ran that, I recall. That's audio. What I gotta do is clear this out. There's a lot of junk in here now. That would be me. And these garbage ones are probably my fault because I went, actually, if you want to see something really funny, I'll put a link in the video description. I wanted to edit a picture, but I really don't want to, I never want to install that Corel Paint Shop thing. So I went online and I tried to find a program that tracks changes when you install something. A program tracker, right? And I found one, as a matter of fact, and it took quite a lot of searching to actually find it. It's freeware, but it's by now, as we're nearing the ending phase of the corporate takeover of the internet, it's impossible to find free things anymore. Everything has to be something you buy. And there was an article that discussed this thing, and I found a topic and somebody referred to the thing, and nobody spoke about any download. I'm starting to recognize the signs, right? Somebody says something, somebody says something, oh yeah, we discussed that thing in this article. Nothing about downloading. And sure enough, I went to look at that other article and there was a download for the program that tracks installations. I tracked this installation of Paint Shop, Corel's Paint Shop Pro, blah 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 thing. And here is the trace file, which I uploaded to the internet in my box. I have a box account, miscellaneous box. And if you want to see something really insane, you can have a look at this. I'm going to make a program to display that in a tree view. Yeah, come on. And you'll notice that that file was 10 kilobytes. Here it is here. This here is the result of running the tracking program, the result of installing Paint Shop Pro. And you can walk through and see all the things that thing did and added to my system, which I then went and removed from my system. It added services, it added audio drivers, video driver, not drivers, sorry. Well, codecs, I guess. Video codecs, whole thing, ULEAD, some kind of subsystem for doing like you know, audio-visual stuff for authoring. What do you call it? Authoring content. You know, if you want to make movies and stuff, whatever they call that type of software, it's that. This here is the link to my box directory, and you can go and download this file and have a look at the 10 kilobytes worth of stuff that this program did. And I couldn't go through the file. It's too much stuff. I did a search for that ULEAD thing all through the registry, hundreds of COM key components related to COM, and deleted them all, and deleted all the files, and uninstalled what is it called? A Q. It's the same here. QuickTime, IO QuickTime Essential. Uninstalled that QuickTime, and removed about 2 or 3 things from my startup. And after doing all that, I could still run the Paint Shop, the editor. So it still works without all that garbage. And so I made a system restart point, immutable system restore points that can only be destroyed by wiping them all out. And it's taking a while to load this, probably because of all this stuff running. It's all done. Yes. Is this moving at a good speed? No. Come on. Well, anyway, I can pause. Okay. No, I didn't delete all of these keys. Some of them probably got removed by uninstalling QuickTime. The thing that I didn't want, and I don't want, I never want, was and is, okay, everything under MLE, whatever that stands for, I just deleted. So there's no MLE subdirectory under Corel. So none of this stuff is valid. QuickTime stuff should be gone. Components. Now it added components for something compile. I think it added things to the start menu for all the users, but it didn't manage to put stuff on their desktops. Not sure how it got them on the start menu. Oh well, yeah, that could be done. Not too difficult. Just put it in the public. Oh, where is this? Oh, virtual store. Trying to find that URL. I'm going to do a text search. ULEAD. This. Okay. ULEAD system. Now I never had this ULEAD system. I never knew where it came from. And this is where it came from. This Corel. What it is, I mean, if you look at these things, MPEG, Muxer DLL, right? And these are ActiveX things. MPEG, something. Like, I just want to edit a picture. MPEG. Okay, that's MPEG. That does more than that. Sorry. It doesn't exist. I deleted the directory and everywhere I could find this string of characters in the registry, I just deleted it. And the system is still running. Amazingly. You import DVD-RC. It's for making movies and stuff. Video this, video that. And it also removes some keys down at the bottom here. You see those pluses. Sometimes you see minuses. And minuses here, these were all removed. What these are, a cache, right? Like here, Net Center DLL. I have a batch file for this. Which is called res id to string, and then I just take one of these types of identifiers. Programs and features. See? So these are cached in the registry, and it must have removed these because it knows that the cache needs to be refreshed. But most of them obviously are the same. Like, I'm sure this is the same. Home group, see? And those were taken away from the registry RS true. Now that's one of those ones. Oh, system restore. I wonder if it would work. System restore is not off. It's just broken. Yeah, it worked. You may know or may not know if there's a way to protect your system restore points. I have a method for doing that. I've explained it before. And it does not involve turning off system restore, but breaking part of the chain of components that it relies on to work properly, and it is unaware of that breaking of the chain. So, because turning off system restore doesn't save your restore points, it just destroys them. But if restore points are allowed to be made, then that will destroy your restore points as well. So it has to be on, but not working. Anyway, just thought I'd mention those things. Be careful, and you might want to have a look at this. I made some fixes to this program. I should probably re-upload it. It's quite useful. What I'm going to do now is clear out the registry and just to make it easier for myself. I don't remember. I didn't run. Did I run this? Oh yeah, these ones too. I've locked. Stream editor. I don't know. I never used these media components, and they were well, they were listed anyway. And if they were listed, then they were something used them. Even if the focus was not gotten, and even if the shell wasn't used, they were executed. And so I did the same thing, removed access to them. I only used this part. Right? This is for online streaming. That's communication with the outside world. right? If somebody can communicate in any way, then that's a security breach. Right? It doesn't have to be a movie that's coming out. You can stream anything through these streaming online streamers. It can be data, it can be pictures, it could be information, books, it could be logs, registry settings, who knows. Okay, sorry.